Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I have a message for Cancer today, and to let you know how this works, I've asked my guides and spirit to bring a message through the cards that will be deeply beneficial and positive and helpful for you this week as you navigate what's going on. And this is a really awesome reading, really excited for you. But before I get into it, I also have to say that if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm really glad that you're here, really touched that you're here. And I strongly invite you to subscribe so that you can stay in contact with this beneficial information from the other side every week. And if you're returning, thanks again so much for your support. And I am so excited to share this reading with you. So let's just get started. We've got the Six of Pentacles for the energy that the universe is giving to you this week. And the interesting thing is, let me just show you the next card right away. We've got the High Priestess is how you respond to it. So Cancer, you have changed. There is something in you that has shifted, and your relationship dynamics are starting to shift. It might be very subtle, you might not see it or recognize it, but there's something going on, and this is really positive. So before, it's kind of like the universe sends tests sometimes, or they send situations from the past so that we are able to see where we are. Do we still have things to do? Do we still have work to do? Or have we made any progress? And I feel like this is one of those situations for you. So the universe sends you something, and you're going to be able to see actually really how far you've come. So this situation or situations that may be arising for you have to do with an unequal balance of power, where somebody kind of held the power and were dependent on you, or perhaps you were dependent on them, but it's not an equal give and take. However, you seem to be rising above that, and you kind of see it for what it is, you see through it, and you just have this gut feeling. It's not necessarily something that you're letting on. You may be keeping this to yourself, but you're starting to see like, oh, wait a minute, I see that for what it is. Okay, all right. So you're just holding that information inside, and so really, I have to urge you, of course, I would tell you this every week, but your intuitions and your hunches about people this week, listen to them. There's going to be maybe a lot of chance for distraction, but this week, more than ever, your hunches about people and about situations are correct. Really listen to them. I say that because there's another card in here which reinforces that. The rest of the story, we've got the Fool going into the Three of Cups and ending in our lovely Queen of Cups. And from one water sign to another, this can't be any better, right? This is you mastering your element. So getting ahead of myself, I'm so excited about this reading. I want to just jump to the end without telling you how it works. So let me see. Yeah, okay. So we've got the Fool here. So what I see is that we've got this, did I tell you what the cards were? I'll tell you again. Fool, Three of Cups, Queen of Cups. So the Fool presents an opportunity. It's kind of looking like a fresh start, or something may seem to you like a fresh start. But there's just kind of this strong pull into the Three of Cups, into this coming together of energy, this communal energy. So this often is the card to represent gatherings and family like-minded people that commune together. But the interesting thing is that doesn't really work for you anymore because of what you're seeing, what you were seeing with that unequal power balance. You're very much like going your own way. And it's funny, before I drew your cards, that Fleetwood Mac song, You Can Go Your Own Way, was just playing over and over. And I thought, okay, where is this going? So we're not talking about breaking up with people or breaking up with family members. We're just talking about you're listening to your own intuition, your own listening to your own wisdom, your own tutelage, really. And that may or may not jive with what these other people are saying. And this Fool is kind of a new way of going for you. It's almost like they're parallel. Can you see that? The figures look very similar. But what I love is, like, I'm going to cover up this for a second. she falls off her tall cliff or whatever she's on, and she falls into the bottom of the ocean, perhaps. Maybe it's something like this, where she's on a cliff, she falls way down into the depths of the ocean, but then she rises back up and she knows exactly how to maneuver that. So do you see what I'm saying about really paying attention to your intuition this week? Because your intuition is just incredibly strong. This Queen of Cups is an incredibly psychic and receptive sign. So when I see both these cards in one reading and they're both representing you, I'm like, whoa, the psychic energy is really high with you this week. The ability to see things for what they are, to read the vibrations of people, to see their moods and what they're doing, that's really high. But the important thing to realize is that it's going to put you in a position where you might feel a little bit outside. Outcast is too strong of a word because it's not like you're being thrown out of the tribe. But what's happening is you're seeing things that are different than what other people are seeing because you've changed. There's something inside of you that has shifted and moved. So other people may not be ready to hear exactly what's going on with them or what the difference is. And from these cards, I'm not feeling that this is a week of you telling them, but it's just noticing that, wait a second, I've kind of subtly shifted into a different creature. I've shifted into a different person. And this stuff, I don't buy it any longer. What's going on here, this old pattern that goes around and around and around again, this circle idea, right? What goes around comes around. You're just you're not even there. You're not even in that room with them. So, I know the holidays are coming up. I didn't ask for a holiday reading, but in the last few, it seemed like this is playing on it. You're just maybe going to feel a little bit outside of what other people are feeling comfortable with. And that's not bad, because this is all about your personal journey and learning how to distinguish yourself from the collective and embrace yourself as the individual and unique person that you are. That's all really, really important. And the intuition is part of that individuality. So intuition is our higher self talking to us, it's source talking to us, guides, whatever you want to call it. But it's collective and personal at the same time. It connects you to the collective energy, that bigger energy that knows, but it's your personal expression of it. And that's why it's so important to listen to it, because it is unique to you. And when, okay, they're saying don't go that direction, so I'm not going to go that direction. But let me pull the cards together and see if there's anything else. This is actually kind of setting you up to be a leader within that sphere of personal relationships and the home. So the Queen of Cups is a leader, right? She's royalty. And because you're not playing into that pattern, you're going outside of it, you found a different way, a higher way that's more intuitive, that's more loving. Eventually these mermaids are going to swirl around and actually follow you. But it's important that you're not thinking about that. All you need to be doing is following your own guidance, following your own intuition, and following what your own heart is telling you, and that gut feeling. That's what you need to be following, but that makes you a leader. So it's not that you're leaving them behind at all, it's that they actually turn to follow you eventually. So just keep that in mind. You're not supposed to be a sheep amongst the other sheep. You're actually supposed to be, in some senses, the shepherd, caring for the sheep, but guiding them where it's safe. So I don't want this to become I have to take care of everybody else kind of reading, because that wasn't the message. The reading is follow yourself, and everybody actually turns to follow you. So really a lovely reading, Cancers. I'm so excited about that for you, because this is just a perfect thing to be getting right before the holidays. So if you've got questions about that, always reach out in the comments. I love to hear from you. And I am offering one-on-one readings through my website, True Guidance Tarot. You can learn more about my style and all that kind of stuff. And I'm considering offering relationship readings, especially for the holidays. Just, it's been a little bit of a difficult year with these personal, close relationships. So if there's one that you'd like some clarity on, just reach out either in my email or through my website, and I'll be happy to talk about it with you. So see you next time, and happy Thanksgiving.